Jury, please stand and raise your right hand. Do each of you swear that you will fairly try the case before this court, and that you will return a true verdict according to the evidence and the instructions of the court? So if you guys, please say I do.
I do.
Is the prosecution ready with any opening remarks?
Yes, Your Honor. Hello, Your Honor, and the ladies and the gentlemen of the court, or the jury. My name is Xavier Fisher, and I'm here on the behalf of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin, who was shot and killed by George Zimmerman. I am accompanied by my partner in this court, Jerry Van Kirk, who will be asking the questions to the witnesses of the defendant and prosecution. The prosecution represents that George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin in the state of first-degree murder. The evidence that will be shown to you today will help you understand the events that took place on February 26, 2013, or 2012.
Does the defense have any opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon. I'm here with my colleagues Michael and Casey, and we're here to prove in the Zimmerman versus Martin case, George Zimmerman did not shoot Trayvon Martin for any reason except self-defense. When 911 arrived, Mr. Zimmerman had blood on his nose, and after the swelling, like it was frozen, he had blood on his back, and his back was full and wet. And Mr. Martin only suffered a gun wound and a small laceration on his fingers. So the injuries Mr. Zimmerman suffered is prime evidence that Trayvon Martin was shot in self-defense, not for racial reasons.
Prosecution may now call its first witness.
Witness number 20 of the George Zimmerman trial.
Please raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in the case before this court shall be the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do so.
State your name to the court.
Jeremy Weinberg.
What was you doing on the night that Trayvon died?
I was watching TV.
What did you hear outside that day?
I heard a scuffle and 20 helps, about 20 helps.
Anything else?
So I grabbed a knife from the kitchen to see what it was.
I said anything else. No.
No, I didn't hear anything else.
Alright. What did you do when you heard the scuffling in your backyard?
I went to the kitchen to grab a knife and call 911.
Did you see the fight?
I did not see it.
Alright, that's all, Your Honor.
Okay. Does the defense have any questions for the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Could you tell us your name?
Jeremy Weinberg.
Okay. What is your relationship to George Zimmerman?
He was a neighborhood watch person.
Anything else?
That's all.
Do you own any guns?
I do not.
Okay. Could you tell us what happened? Or what you heard?
Heard a scuffle and some helps, and that's it.
You didn't see anything?
I didn't see anything.
Rest of your case, Your Honor.
Any final words for your witness?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You may be excused from the stand. Does the defense have any witnesses to call today?
Yes, Your Honor. George Zimmerman.
And swear in the witness, please.
Raise your right hand, place your left hand on this. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in this case for the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and the truth, so help you God?
Could you tell us your name? George Zimmerman. Do you own a gun?
Yes, sir.
What kind?
A Keltec 9mm.
Why did you buy it? because there had been a series of break-ins in the neighborhood, so I felt the need to protect myself.
Why'd you start the neighborhood watch?
Once again, because there's been a series of break-ins in the neighborhood.
Okay. Could you tell us what happened that night?
I was on neighborhood watch, and there was a suspicious guy with his hood up walking, and I had heard that there had been some more break-ins. So I called 911 to ask for some advice what I should do, and they said don't follow him, which I did make the wrong choice because he was getting away, so I followed him. And I was following him, and I never said a word to him. He never said anything to me, and he turned around, tackled me, and started unmercifully beating me.
Could you describe your wounds?
What?
Could you describe your wounds?
Yes, I had cuts on my head, bruises on my head and shoulders where he had hit me.
Does that match?
Yes, sir.
Like this one, this is evidence. Do you suffer from PTSD?
Yes, sir.
So you cannot function correctly under high stress?
No, sir.
Thank you.
That's all.
Prosecution have any questions for the witness?
Yes. Alright, George Zimmerman. When did you get your gun?
When?
Yeah, when?
I had heard that there had been some break-ins in the neighborhood, so I went directly and bought a new gun.
And the police report said you bought your gun when you heard there was a big dog out in your neighborhood.
Yes, there had been a big pit bull terrorizing the neighborhood also.
When did you join the neighborhood watch?
I decided to join the neighborhood watch to try to help protect the neighborhood from the person that was doing the break-ins.
Alright, where was your gun on you?
It was on my hip.
In the police reports, you said it was right here on your side. Is that true?
I don't recall.
Did you know Trayvon lived in that community with
No, I
his
did not.
father?
No, I did not.
Are you supposed to know everybody before you're in a community watch?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? It says community watch for a reason.
I'm
You
just
should
in
know the
charge.
person's house that it's getting to break into, so you can tell the police.
Yeah, but as you said, he was just visiting his father.
Alright, why was he so suspicious?
He was walking in a weird way, and he had his hood up, so it kind of made me suspicious.
Well, did you notice it was raining outside that night?
No, I did not.
Before you got out of the car, what did you say to the police because they told you to stay in the car?
I said that he was walking suspiciously.
No, after that, when you got off the phone.
They suggested that I did not follow him, which I did make the wrong choice to follow him because he was getting away. So I followed him.
You said, I'm not going to let these get away again, so. Alright. When he noticed you following him, he came back to look at you.
Correct.
He didn't even know you, so why did you follow him?
I was on neighborhood watch. I guess I was in charge.
Was he on duty?
Yes.
It seemed like you were going to the grocery store, too.
Might have been going to check it out.
When he ran into an alley and you cut him off from another alley right before that one, do you think he would have attacked you because of he thought you were like a murderer or a kidnapper?
I mean, maybe, but I guess just because somebody's following you, you shouldn't take those precautions that people.
Yeah, but you ran at him. You ran after him.
I was not supposed to follow him, but he was getting away, and I didn't want him to break into any more houses.
Where did he hit you at first?
He tackled me first, and then hit me in the face, broke my nose, and then hit my head off the ground.
He's in the police report, he said he slugged you, then knocked you down on the ground.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. Yeah, I broke my nose and then.
In the 911 call to the witness number 11, that is witness number 20, girlfriend, she heard yelling in the background. In the background, is that you screaming for help?
Yes.
Around the end of the gunshot, you said help, but in the police report, you said that he had hold of your mouth and a hold of your nose trying to suffocate you. And how was you saying help if that was true?
Had my hands free, so I mean I can knock his hands away and scream help.
Yeah, but you said you're a weak person. You said you're weaker than him. How?
I mean, I do suffer from the condition where I cannot act correctly under high stress
Objection,
situations.
Your Honor, badgering the witness.
I'm gonna go ahead and say stand on that one.
Okay.
Get to the point you're trying to make.
So the phone call screaming is you, right?
Yes.
Alright. So when he was reaching for your gun, when he noticed it, well, you said you pinched his arm, you pinched his hand from getting your gun, right? You're weak, so how could you pinch somebody's hand to stop him from grabbing your gun?
I don't know. I guess the moment of action.
Alright. Since you are the person with that disease, you go under this sweat, stress. I don't know how you could do that though. Is there a way you could fix that problem of yours?
No, I cannot fix it.
Alright. One last question. You know how far Martin was away from his house?
No, I do not.
About three lanes more before you shot him. He was almost to his house until you shot him. I rest my case.
The witness may step down. The prosecution's ready with any final remarks today.
Yes, Your Honor. Hello, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I hope this information will prove that Trayvon Martin was killed in cold blood instead of self-defense. He was just walking home from the store. He got followed by a stranger around nighttime. Would you be scared if that happened to you? Would you take defense for yourself? If he came up to you in an alley, would you fight back? This is what Trayvon did. He fought back. He didn't know who he was. He didn't know what would happen, so he fought back. And this is how he ended up. Got shot and died. That's it. Your Honor.
Final thoughts from the defense?
Thanks for having us here today. On Sunday, February 26, 2012, between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, Mr. Trayvon was killed by George Zimmerman. Zimmerman felt threatened by Trayvon, so Zimmerman used self-defense to keep himself safe. He used a Cake 9 PF 9mm, as he described. There was only one shot in Trayvon's body, but the neighbor said he heard more than one shot. In evidence, there was only one shell fired out of the gun. Zimmerman never denied that he shot Trayvon. Zimmerman was simply using self-defense. But we can't still deny if he's proven innocent. Thank you for having us here today.
Anything further, prosecution?
No, Your Honor.
Base your decision based on only what you heard. Today, final decision.
Yes, Your Honor, we found the defendant not guilty.
Alright, in the case of the